This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions, and by Invesco QQQ. Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
It's Wednesday, August 16th. There is now a new bus service in Scotland. A fleet of 5 buses travels in traffic. The buses can travel 50 miles an hour on a 14-mile route. They carry 10,000 people a week. Why am I bothering to mention a bus service in Scotland? Because this bus service operates autonomously. It's the first bus system anywhere in the world. There are 2 staff on board. Someone does sit in the driver's seat to monitor the tech. Another person collects the tickets, but they aren't operating the vehicle. It costs $9 to ride. In Indiana, the Department of Transportation is working with Purdue and a German company to test cement that's embedded with magnetized particles. Charges electric vehicle batteries while you're driving over the road. Sweden tried this in 2018 with an electric rail. It was installed down the middle of a 1-mile road. This stuff's not cheap, $2 to $5 million to build 1 mile of this tech. But it's pretty cool. You don't have to stop for 20 minutes to recharge your car. You charge while you're driving. We have a big need for electric vehicles to work. Lithium for the batteries. The demand for lithium is expected to increase 6-fold over the rest of this decade. There's not enough lithium, but they think they might have found a new source: oil and gas reservoirs. They have brine that contains lithium, and this could mark a new era of electric vehicle technology. Standard Lithium in Arkansas is running a demonstration plant. A Canadian company called E3 Lithium is working with an oil and gas company to extract lithium from a depleted oil production field. Other companies in Texas and New Mexico are doing this as well. And it's not all just for electric vehicle cars. They're also doing it for EV tolls, an electric vehicle takeoff and landing vehicle. Picture a drone big enough to hold 5 people. It takes off and lands vertically, so it can operate in cities. It can take people to airports or to the beach. The FAA has just approved a plan that will introduce flying taxis as early as 2025. That's less than 2 years from now. So we are going from autonomous buses in Scotland to autonomous flying taxis in Manhattan. Future's going to be pretty exciting. Want to learn more about personal finance and how to achieve financial success? Check out my master classes. There are 3 master classes, and they're all free. Financial planning in the age of longevity, preparing teens for their future, how to prevent college from ruining their lives, and achieving retirement security in the 21st century. Check out my master classes, available at thetafe.com. The link is in the show notes, and you can watch them right now. See you tomorrow.
Landmark infrastructure legislation was passed in the last Congress. Now comes the work of getting it built. The Global X U.S. Infrastructure Development ETF, ticker PAVE, invests in dozens of companies helping shape the future of American infrastructure. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Investments in infrastructure-related companies have greater exposure to the potential adverse economic, regulatory, political, and other changes affecting such entities. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Company.
Support for Rick Edelman's podcast comes from Invesco QQQ. What do all the greatest innovations have in common? Agents, people who participate in progress by supporting cutting-edge ideas. Invesco QQQ is a fund that allows you access to innovators of the NASDAQ 100 all-in-one fund, so you don't have to be an inventor to help create what's next to come. Anyone can become an agent of innovation with Invesco QQQ. Learn more at Invesco.com/QQQ. There are risks when investing in ETFs, including possible loss of money. ETFs' risks are similar to those of stocks. Investments in the tech sector are subject to greater risk and more volatility than more diversified investments. The NASDAQ 100 Index comprises the 100 largest non-financial companies on the NASDAQ. You can't invest directly into an index. Before investing, carefully read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com. Invesco Distributors, Inc.
Bringing clarity to a complex and changing world.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman.